Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Teen Wolf. This is episode 19 of season 6. Hopefully guys have been enjoying the series so far. We are on the second to last ever episode of the franchise, so please smash a like if you're excited. Also, if you haven't voted, please do vote for your most liked to dislike characters of this season, because the result is going to be in tomorrow's video. So today is the last time you can get your vote cast, and for it to count, for it to be in the last episode shown on YouTube. Obviously it's going to be there running continuously, so whether you're watching this 5 months down the line or the day after it's posted, you can still vote and obviously change it. But just for it to be in the video tomorrow, today is your last vote. And you can also vote for your most liked character from seasons 1 to 6. 3 votes, pick your 3 favourites, the aggregate will go, and obviously your results and mine will be shown in that final episode, the finale of Teen Wolf tomorrow, episode 100. So thanks so much for that. So last episode, interesting stuff, mate. We finished it with the Hellhound obviously dying. You know, Lydia and Malia went to see him, found a way to obviously kind of bring him back to life. Lydia said that she could sense obviously that he wasn't dead. He did have the bullet inside of him. It was laced with a bit of silver. They put him in an MRI. They used a magnet to extract the bullet, but a bit of the silver did go obviously inside of him, and obviously the hotness from obviously being the Hellhound melt the silver, which obviously does actually have a little bit of impact on the supernatural, and it did actually play a factor in him passing away. But he said the last time that he managed to obviously capture this faceless person was keep both personalities, both supernatural abilities away from each other. That's what it has to be. And if they do come together, then you cannot look at it, mate. If you look at it, you're done for, you're goners. Well, Liam was just about to look at it, because we found out that Quinn, yes, that is right, that is the teacher that stood by and let Liam absolutely get pummeled by Gabe and Nolan. Her daughter is part of the pack, and she's also consumed by the Nagitane. So that is interesting, because she's the other half. Also the teacher's a werewolf and she is an alpha, which is interesting. But her daughter, she has been consumed by the dark spirit, and she has been actually killed by Aaron. They both got together, they both kissed, they both had spiders go from one into the each other, cross contamination, and he has transformed into the scary dude that he is now, mate. And if he looks at you, you turn into stone and you are done for. So he's walked around the hospital, he's took out so many people, he's gone into the morgue, obviously he's gone to look for the Hellhound, and who stood there? Gerard, mate. Who else would be there? He said that he wants to cut a deal with him. You've got to take out Scott McCall. I do too. I know you can't do it in your form right now. You can if you look at him, but you're not strong enough to fight him. And if Scott is strong enough to get with DEUCALION and learn how to obviously fight without his vision, because we know DEUCALION's an absolute monster at that, then obviously Scott will have the upper hand. But if he's going to be teaming with Gerard now, then these two are going to pose a massive threat. And we still got MONROE as well. And don't forget, we still got the Derek and Styles storyline going on. And obviously, like I said, we've got obviously the Scott, Gerard, MONROE, Nolan, Liam, all this crazy stuff story going. So there's loads of things to conclude in these final 2 episodes. I'm expecting them to be epic, mate. And I can't wait for today's episode. So thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully, you guys are excited as I am. I'm well excited. And I can't wait to jump into the video. So if you do enjoy it, please smash the like. Really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump in to the second to last ever episode, number 99, episode 19 of season 6 of Teen Wolf. Brazil, mate. Oh, Chris.
Is that really necessary? And Argent asked me to meet him alone in the middle of the night. Now, how about you put yours on the dashboard where I can see it?
I've got to.
You want to leave me completely defenseless?
You're lucky I'm not handcuffing you to the door. You're trying to insult me with a bribe?
It's payment for anyone willing to give information. I came here specifically to find out things I don't want to know. You might be surprised at how open-minded I can be.
It began with a mass murder.
Well, interesting this start, isn't it?
We found 12 bodies. No identities, no suspects. We started an investigation, bringing in every available man to find the killers. Someone else wanted to know who had done this.
What happened next?
Came at them with incredible strength. Said his eyes glowed. Do you believe it too?
It's Derek.
You believe in werewolves.
I believe in Derek Hale.
Rolf, man.
So you know what I can do.
He wants you. He doesn't care about the others, he only wants you.
Who wants me?
Yo, he looks sick.
They all said the same thing, Gerard. They said he turned into a wolf and disappeared into the fall.
Trust me. He drove.
Innit? He's just a normal standard guy. He had one of these. Did he not have a Corvette or something? Ah, I missed Eric. You know, when you see the mats and you think, God, mate, how good was it when they was here?
That's where all this started. And where it's all gonna end.
Oh, Beacon Hills. Oh, so that's interesting. But like I was just saying there, mate, you know, like when you see Derek in a scene, when you see Jackson in a scene, when they've been in it for so long, how good does it feel? I don't know. Is that just me, or does anyone else get them vibes as well? Like, there's nothing like an old character that you enjoyed that is not dead returning. You know, there's nothing like it. I absolutely love it. Like, I know that Alison died, but like, was it not good when she was in the episode of The Maid of Gévaudan? You know, she come in, I was like, oh, decent, mate. I like it. Jackson, obviously 2 episodes ago, really exciting to see him straight away. I applaud his acting, really good. Now Derek, and he looked well sick as well. Do you know, like when he growled, do you not think, have you noticed how the show detransitioned from the faces? So like, the hardcore in season 1, you had a face transition, and then I remember on one of the intros, I actually paused it and said, do you not think that Derek looks better in this intro than he does in the show when he transitions into a wolf? Because in the intro, he used to pop his arms out like this, didn't he? And loads of things used to pop off him, and his face was Derek's, he just had fangs. And I was like, he looks way better like that. And then the more the shows progress, the less you kind of see the face transitions, and you just see the more of the teeth. You actually don't see the face transitions. If you look at Liam, for example, have you ever seen his face change from not being Liam's? No, his eyes glow, and his teeth come, and his claws come out. He doesn't get like a mad face if you go back to season 1. Like the season where Peter had a fight with Scott, was that 4? They hardcore went into like putting loads of makeup and face transitioned in from that, and after that they killed it off. Oh, Jackson's been moved.
A good look. The people who came before us used arrows and crossbows to fight them. He's stronger, faster, and his ability to heal can only be described as extraordinary. You've seen them up close.
There was a lacrosse game. We got trapped in the library.
And what did you do?
Nothing. All we could do was hide.
And I decided it's their turn to be afraid.
But I'm going to counter that, right, and say, Monroe and Sydney, both times they experienced the werewolves. It was 2 times a supernatural saved them. Monroe, the beast, was there, and Sydney, the beast, was there. Sydney was saved by Scott coming into the library, and he was fighting, and they saved their ass. And Monroe, Scott and Parrish was there, and obviously their presence stopped the beast from killing her in the bus. So the supernatural did cause it, but also the supernatural saved her and her as well.
Their turn to hide. Their turn to be alone. Their turn to run.
Deputy Farrell, is there a problem? Why'd you pull me over?
To give you some advice, stay out of the way.
You're coming for my friends.
Yes, no.
You're coming for me.
Yes, no, mate. Absolute beast.
I was alone when I killed that hellhound.
Whoa, he's
A
there.
creature they said couldn't be killed. You know who else was alone? Nolan. Come here. You wanna know what Nolan did? He risked his life to try to take out Scott McCall. Thanks to Gerard, you have an armory. Guns, weapons, you have each other. But you're gonna have to be like Nolan. Keep their bravery in mind when you step out tonight and do what you know you have to do. Get him out of here.
She's well keen, that woman. Look at her buzzing in the back. Where is Jackson?
Where's Jackson?
Hey, where's Jackson, mate? Even she's thinking about him. Oh, everyone's looking at Nolan funny now.
Afraid of what you're gonna say and who you're gonna say it to. Nobody trusts you anymore.
I said I was going to help. I can show you something. I'm going to show you what you need to see at the hospital. Then you're going to kick my ass so Miss Monroe thinks that you had to beat the information out of me.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Hello, Lydia.
What are you doing here?
Looking for Malia. Why didn't you just call Scott?
Why didn't you call Malia?
We're not. This is
We're not getting very far with this conversation.
If right in his tail, he's literally right there.
You could have called. You don't have a phone.
I should probably get one.
DEUCALION. Fight while you're blind.
Either of you know the term for what I'm doing?
The echolocation.
You did your homework. An orientation and mobility specialist has to practice blindfolded with a white cane for at least 120 hours before becoming certified.
There's a creature that can scare ordinary people into becoming killers.
A creature now capable of killing you with just a look. So why aren't all of you running for your lives?
Because we don't run.
Now that sounds like an alpha.
All right, it's probably true in it. You probably would need 100 hours. Have you ever tried to just close your eyes and walk around like your bedroom, or like, I don't know, say like where you're sat now, yeah, like when you finished, hopefully watching my video, close your eyes, walk off, try to turn the light off, make sure it's pitch black, and then try and find your way around. Literally try and find like your light on the other side of the room, or like find something that's on your bookshelf or something like that. Or go toilet. Do you know what I mean? Close your eyes, walk out your room, try and walk to the bathroom, go toilet, come back in, and see if you could do it without walking into everything and breaking your toes on your bed. It's literally like the blind people, yeah, how they walk around is absolutely crazy. I could never, well, obviously I could never do it, but like I could not imagine it. How scary would it be as well to be like walking down the road and not knowing like if you was one step off getting on the, because I mean, if you ever walked on your phone and just fell off the curb or something, and that's with your eyesight, just not paying attention, so being completely in the dark, it's crazy.
See that guy? That's why we didn't come in the front door. You see that nurse right there, standing right behind me?
She was loving it. That's the one that I said she was loving it.
Anyone and everyone is willing to pick up a gun. Last night they were teaching them how to use them.
This is what you wanted to show me? That people hate us? I could have figured this out on my own.
Unless you spend the next few days walking around wearing a blindfold, all the DEUCALION really has to do is get you to open your eyes.
I can keep my eyes closed.
Well, go ahead. Close them.
I get it. It's going to be a lot harder than I thought.
And we'll start with echolocation.
Yeah, we're on Matt Murdock style now. Daredevil season 4's been renewed.
Another vault?
More than one hill, more than one vault. If I go back, it's not for Beacon Hills. And there's something I gotta take care of first. Whoever murdered that pack in Brazil, they were looking for this. I'm gonna make sure they never find it.
Get rid of it.
You know, it's not just a poison.
It's an antidote.
Is that why Gerard wants it? So you want me to help you stop him when you're the one who brought him back?
He was the ally we needed at the time. But you're the one we need right now.
Put your hands in the air.
Oh.
Hey, handsome.
Oh. Right, first of all, yeah. Why is she not dead? And I knew she wasn't dead because it was mentioned either some point in this season or last, when Chris was talking. He was talking about her, and like the way he was talking is that she wasn't dead. And I literally said, oh, so he didn't catch her with the cartel, and he didn't go and kill her, because the whole point of him leaving with them was to hunt Kate down and kill her. And then obviously when he mentioned that, I was like, all right, so, because he said maybe my sister wouldn't have turned out the way she is today, and I was like, oh, what, like, you're talking as if she's still present, and she is. She's here, she's dominated it, so she's come and she's took this. It's going to be, I don't know what it is, to be honest, but if Gerard wants it and now she's got it, it's got to be important.
Normal humans use echolocation by creating sound.
I definitely heard that.
But does it tell you where I am? You both have superior hearing. You need to focus it. Like a weapon. Find me.
It's literally impossible.
Come at me. Find me.
Oh. I feel like this is the location Chris done the gun deal.
Dead are we now?
Quite.
Monroe has the entire station pulling accident report. They're going back a decade.
Liz told me she saw the same thing happening in the hospital. She saw a nurse collecting charts, pulling all the same kind of stuff. Patients came in covered in blood and then healed and discharged on the same day.
What's she planning to do with these though? Just like expose them to everybody who's not in Beacon Hills?
Scott's dad,
Neighbors, friends.
they planned this out. It's not just random opportunities. It's an operation.
We've got a 217 at Icon House.
Icon House
10-4,
again.
I'm not exactly in the area.
Copy Unit 10. All available units.
10-4 on my way.
They know what you are.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you reckon it's a setup? I like how they're working together though. I love how the sheriff's getting his own little plan of action together. He does need to kind of bell Scott up and say, look mate, you know, What do you need? How can I help? What can we do? Because he's doing this on his side and Scott's doing his, where they need to join forces, don't they? But it's good that Parrish is in it as well, and he does need to be careful because they know he's a hellhound, and she's took one out already. She was bragging about it, so she's going to go after him at some point. Clearly, she has to. If she wants to get rid of all of them, he's got to be on the list. Who's he showing him in here? Who was attacked?
Who are they? I don't know. Do you know what that is?
Wolfsbane.
Last night I woke up saying 2 words. Might just be from a dream, or it might be something else.
What 2 words?
Where's Jackson?
That is disturbing on multiple levels. What else?
I saw you. Turned to stone.
Who else is that? Theo? Jackson? Malia? Derek? Oh, Scott? Everyone?
I saw everyone. Even Derek and Ethan.
Do you mean shipping container?
Yeah, they knew how to find Scott.
Interesting. Still not seen Styles though, he wasn't in that.
You're just as popular as ever, aren't you?
God, it was my smile.
Where's the rest?
Not enough to save Gerard. You're what he hunts, Kate.
Go on, Chris.
You think someone with that much hate is gonna have any love left over for you?
Wolfsbane is going in a bullet. Bullet for Scott McCall.
Why they hate Scott, don't they, man? They absolutely hate Scott.
You're back to Beacon Hills. Thermoception is done mainly through the skin. You have temperature receptors that pick up the changes in heat and cold. Turn to face each other. Leo, try to hit Scott. You came here to learn to fight. Defend yourself. Don't be sorry. Hit him again. I'm actually starting to wish I was blind again.
They keep taking it off.
Okay, I'm going.
Well, what about your plan?
Nobody saw you come in with me.
The only part of the plan that I liked.
Hey, Nolan.
What are you here for?
I was looking for you. Come on, I want to talk to you. There's nobody on the roads.
It's like everybody's getting ready for a storm or something.
It's Kristallnacht. The Nazis instigated this wave of anti-Jewish violence. People tracked out of their home, attacked, and murdered. They're coming for us.
He's smart, him. But my question is this the same? This is the same day, or is it the same day? Is it a different day to the one where he was with Theo? Because his earrings have changed. Have you not noticed? He used to wear, he had studs in, and now he's got hoops. But I felt like he's wearing the same stuff. He might not be, though. But I always notice him, like, one scene he'll have earrings in, the other scene he doesn't. The next scene he'll have, like, a cross earring. The next scene he'll have a white stud. And then now he's got hoops. Like, they're not consistent.
Monroe said you would bring Liam here and the others would follow. You did exactly what they said you would do.
Welcome to the dark side.
Sense the rise and fall of temperature. Feel the pressure beneath your feet. And you're dead.
You're the only one that can do this, DEUCALION. Have you not figured it out yet? Literally, you are the saviour. You need to do this. You're the one that has got all the experience. Yes, okay. You don't want to be part of the fight, but you have to, you know. Tough times call for tough decisions. And you didn't want to be in the game, but you're in it. You're a supernatural, and Gerard and MONROE will be coming for you. And the fact is, you got the best chance of taking them out. You're an alpha with these super senses. You're the best player they've got.
I can't beat Gerard when he's got an entire army behind him.
They're still afraid of us.
That's the problem. They don't know us.
It could be that all this creature really does is give people permission to act on whatever awful truth lies within them. We're going to try this again. But this time, I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to come at you for real.
He's good, DEUCALION. I do like him.
I see him.
Turn invisible, Cora.
I think us coming here was planned.
We're bait.
None of us are gonna survive this.
Well, why? What are you guys doing here?
They're coming. Monroe and more, and they have heavy firepower.
Oh, he's been gunned down, DEUCALION. Fucking hell, I didn't expect that. I said somebody could die, like a character, like, oh, he's not part of the massive cast. I thought it might be the Theo. That's interesting, mate. So I did say that I thought somebody, I thought it was going to be Theo, to be honest. I can't remember what episode. I think it might have been last one that I mentioned it. Like, you know, take somebody out who you would be like, whoa, you know, like I didn't expect that, but also not part of the massive main cast that you're like fully attached to. Do you know what I mean? It does have an impact, but also it's not like absolutely devastating if it was ever like renewed. Actually, I have no idea how we're going to finish it. You know, characters could die, could not, but I don't know. I know that there's going to be a film, so I'm expecting quite a few of them to stay alive. So it's interesting though. I liked it. It's a good ending. But is anybody else with me wanting them to die? Like, I fully want MONROE to be killed. I just do. Like, I want her to be killed. I want Gerard to be killed. I want Kate to be killed. And obviously, like, anybody else. I would just love it. Anybody that's posing a threat now in this final episode, you got to thin them out, mate. Kill them all. Like I said, like, we don't like referring to other shows and stuff. But if we refer to characters, Damon and Klaus, you'd be dead. You know, all these people here that come after them, they would all be ripped apart. And that is where my enjoyment comes in. Because they've instigated a war and they've gone in for the kill. And they've retaliated and they've lost. But you got to respect the fight. So do you know what I'm saying? Like, they've come in, MONROE, they're attacking. Now, whether I like it or I dislike it, you got to respect it. You know, they think they've got the upper hand. They think that they can take them out. And they've gone in for it. They're not hiding behind. They're full on making the first moves. You know, they're the ones doing the alpha play. They're the ones instigating the fight, and you respect it. Now you want the retaliation of Scott and his pack to go after them and to kill them. That's what I want anyway. Like I said, if it was my two favourite characters from them franchises, they would go in, they would demolish them all, they would kill them, and that is what I'd love to see. So it's gonna be interesting to see how, like, in my personal opinion, this is just me. If this ends, like the next episode, if it ends with peace, for example, and all these people who've come in, like MONROE and Gerard, who've been killing all these people, get to leave freely and also is locked up, you know, that's not good, is it? Do you know what I mean? I don't care about them getting locked up. It's the last episode. I want all guns blazing, everybody be shot, murdered, heads ripped off, stabbed, killed, burnt, whatever's me. Let it all out. Get the Hellhound coming in and just stand there, put a ring around everyone, just lit them all up into the sky. Do something mad, mate. That's going to be like, whoa. And you could also stand back and say they deserve that for being such arseholes. Do you know what I mean? I've got no sympathy for them. They've made their own bed. They need to lie in it. Scott, if it's not you, mate, somebody else needs to go, and they need to absolutely savage mode them. And hopefully, the last episode, Styles does make an appearance, because we know Derek's going to come back. We know he's chasing Kate, and Chris has got to come and warn them. So it is going to be exciting, and I am expecting it to be a good episode. It was a good introduction into it, this one. It's got me really, really excited, obviously, to see how we finish off. That is going to wrap up episode 19 of season 6 of Teen Wolf. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy today's episode. So, as I've been saying for the past few episodes, today will be the last day you can vote for your most liked and disliked characters of season 6, as well as your favourite character from season 1 to season 6, with 3 votes available for that. Pick any 3, and obviously your aggregated score and mine will be shown in the final episode. So today's the last day you can vote to get yours shown in the final episode, but the vote will always be open. So if you are watching this 5, 6 months in advance, a year, whatever, you can still obviously take part and see everybody else's results, because it will change, obviously, depending on whenever you watch the video. So like I said in the start and the previous ones, thanks so much for every single person that engages in that. We have got one more to go, people. This was episode 99. We're waiting for the big 100, and we have gone into it very, very excitingly. It looks like DEUCALION has been laid out, been killed. MONROE's come in, her crew's come in, taken him down. He's left there bloodied on the floor. I was saying that he was their best chance of fighting, obviously, this faceless person, the one that obviously they look at and they turn into stone. It's, you know, the fact is, he said that you have to fight blind, and now he is been training him all episode and not been very successful. Yes, okay, Scott managed in one little section just then to counter one of his attacks. You know, he went in to hit him, he turned, he flipped him. They might be hope after all. Then the guns have come in. That is what they've got to watch out for as well. It's not just this guy looking at him turning into stone. It's the weapons, it's the arrows, it's the bullets that they've got to be wary of as well. You know, having your eyes shut like this is not going to help you when a bullet's flying 100 miles an hour at your father's head, is it, mate? It's going to take you right out like it did with the Hellhound. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do. They've got 2 fights to go at, but also MONROE as well. You know, it's not just the supernaturals that get took out when they do look into its eyes. It's everybody. We've seen it walk through the hospital, take most of them out when it got to Gerard, and now obviously we didn't see it this episode, but he's still here. And if they're fighting Scott and the pack and they don't pay attention to their own surroundings, it could just be as bad for them as obviously it is for the people they're taking out. We didn't see Jackson. We've seen Ethan today. He was tied up. He was on the fence. Jackson had been taken. It was referenced obviously that he's here in the hospital. That's where Liam is. That's where the lights have just been triggered. His eyes have just turned. Like I was mentioning earlier on in the episode, like, have you noticed that we've gone away from a full face transition and we've just gone into fangs and eyes? I actually think it looks so much better, and it's a good decision obviously doing that. Kate obviously confirmed that she's still alive, still annoying, still Gerard 2.0, pecking head, you know, going after all the supernaturals. She's still helping out her dad. Chris didn't succeed with the cartel to go after and kill her after she obviously tried to transition Scott into a bad air, after Derek attacked her, turned into his full wolf, and that got me excited for the next season. Then Derek went absent. You know, he reunited this episode with obviously Chris. He said, you should have called. Well, you should have a phone. Yeah, maybe you should get one. You should, Derek, mate. They could bring you up more to help him out. I missed you in the show. Hopefully you are going to be in the film and don't die in this next episode. But he's been left there. He's told him, go back, tell Scott, you know, while he's gone after Kate. All hell's going to break loose in the final episode. Gerard's going to be there. I'm hoping Gerard and MONROE, they're the two anyway that want to die. Nolan's took a licking as well, and you know, Gabe's come in, absolutely beat the crap out of him. He knew that he's obviously a weak link towards him. MONROE set it up perfectly, part of the plan. She knew that he would bring Liam here to look at obviously the people that are in the beds, and obviously it's worked to a T, because now they've managed to lock the doors. 2 of them are trapped. You got 3 of them in the bed. You know, it looks like it's bad news for everybody involved, but one thing that we know is Liam's a fighter. You seen the Ghost Riders, they come in, they were scrapping. He had 2 of them, you know, in his palm, so to speak. Like, they was trying to take Hayden. He was dragging both of them by the wires. He got through a window. He still was fighting. He never gives up. And that's what we love about Liam, you know what I mean? He is an alpha in his own little sense. The guy will do non-stop to fight and protect the people he loves. And also we've got Noah and Paris, they're working on the side as well, which is interesting, you know, like his own little crew. Again, every single person that works for the police, I want them gone as well. I want Noah to come back in charge and banish them all, mate. Sack every one of them, lock them all up, put them in the cells as well. You know, they've gone against him. They think that MONROE and Gerard's the way forward, and they're treating the sheriff like crap, mate. So I want him to come back. I want him to get his badge. I want him to dominate them again in the final episode, and promote Parrish as well, mate. Get him deputy sheriff or whatever. I don't know what you call it. Second in command. So there's loads of stuff still to go on. It's going to be an exciting, crazy final episode, and I can't wait for it. So thanks so much for checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please smash a like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.